Assalamu alaikum. Myself Ahkam Ansari, a student. I am back again with yet another video lecture of information technology. In this particular video lecture, we will be learning image mapping. In our previous lecture, we have seen how image mapping was, how we can create multiple link on a single image, and we've come to know that this process means creating multiple hyperlink, creating multiple hotspot on a single image is called as a image mapping. So we have seen this. Now in this lecture we will be focused on a question which will come in your examination. I am talking about your practical examination. So let's have a look on our question that is come under the category of SOP, that is a skill oriented practical. Means this question may come, definitely this question will be in your examination, but it's up to you or your choice which question you will get, or up to your luck. But definitely 100% this question will be on your examination, that is in your practical examination, that carries 15 marks. So the question is very easy, and we have seen how we can perform image mapping. So now in this video we will try to solve this question, and once you get the idea how we can solve, so inshallah you will get 15 out of 15 marks. Okay, so let's read the question. In question there is a SOP 7 in your textbooks given that navigation on an image using, navigation means what, we have to generate, we have to create link. Okay, we have to generate hyperlink. That hyperlinks and navigation both are the synonyms for each other. Okay, so navigation on an image means we have to create certain hyperlink on a single image using client side image mapping. As we know, we have two types of image mapping, means we can do by using client side image mapping, or even we have another option by using server side image mapping. But in our syllabus, that is in standard 12, we have only client side image mapping, so our focus will be on client side. So even in our examination you will be asked for client side image mapping only. Okay, so in question you have to create navigation on an image by using client side image mapping in a web page by using HTML5. This is the question. Okay, now the description of the question is given. You have to do step by step. Just read out the question sentence by sentence. We will create this page. So the first thing is that create a web page name imagemap.html. So student, before moving toward the next line or next sentence, we will start line by line. So just go in your notepad application and create a simple HTML5 page and assign name as imagemap.html. Okay, so I am moving towards my notepad application. This is my computer where I can search my application. Okay, so I am going to open, this is my notepad application in which I will create a simple HTML5 page. So to create HTML5, this line is very important because you have to mention which version of HTML you are using. So I am using HTML5, that's why you have to write doc type HTML. Then you will be writing HTML tag, the first tag of element, and at the same time I am going to write the closing HTML tag. This is the good practice. You have to start HTML tag and you have to end HTML tag at the same time, because sometimes student write only opening tag and they forget to close the closing tag. Okay, so they may get some error or you will not get some expected result or output. Okay, then my head tag on top, then closing head tag on top. After that the main tag of HTML, that is a body tag, then closing body tag. Okay, so this is my basic HTML in which I have to add an image, but before adding that I have just created a simple HTML page. Let me save it as given in my question. So I will click on save. So you can save as per your requirement, or you can save anywhere in your computer. So currently I am saving on my computer desktop, so I am going to save on desktop. So the first thing, student, even you can save with the any name, but the problem is that if in your question it's given by the name, okay, so you have to save with the name only which is given in your question. Okay, so in question, create a web page named image map. If you assign some another name, your question will be perfect, your output will be perfect, but you may lose some marks because of another name. So please name as whatever given in your question paper. Okay, so image map.html you have to assign. You have to assign image map.html. Okay, then you have to click on save. Now when I open that, let me open, it is already saved on my desktop. This is my file which I have just created. This is called image map. Let me open it. So you will get nothing because we have not inserted anything inside that. We have just created a blank page. Okay, now move forward. So create a web page. We have created, this sentence is completed, and we have done the thing which is related to this line. Okay, now with an inserted image having JPEG, PNG or GIF extension. As we know, student, these are the different file format of image. As we know, in most of the time you will get some question on the full form or the type of the image. So the full form of JPG is, I just want to tell you, maybe you get some question. So JPG full form is Joint Photographic Expert Group. Okay, Joint Photographic Expert Group. What is a PNG? PNG is again a file type, that is image type, that is a portable network graphic. Okay, portable network graphic. Then we have one more option, that is a GIF, that is a graphic interchange format. Okay, graphic interchange format. Okay, so these are the different file type or image type. These are different file extension. Okay, so we can take any of the file. These are the, you can take JPG, you can take PNG, or you can take GIF. So the next thing is, first we have created a HTML page. Now we are going to insert an image, and that image can be of any type. Okay, so we are moving towards again my notepad, and we will add one image file. As we know how we can insert an image. Okay, how we can insert? By using img tag. By using img tag we can insert an image. So img, then src is an attribute of img. Inside that we have to write the location path of image, because we can insert any image. So the image which you want to insert, you have to write the location or path or address of that image. So your browser will fetch that image and it will display on your browser. Okay, so I have a folder called college lecture. So in your computer you may have your image at your choice. Okay, so I have a folder called img. Inside that I have n number of the images, so I can add any image from here. Okay, so in your computer you may have your images, so you can add your image. So I can add any image. For example, I am going to add this one. Okay, glass.jpg. Okay, so before adding any image or audio or video, if you are going to insert any file, it may be of image, it may be of audio file or video file, student, please, before adding, you have to open that image. First you have to open. Why? Most of the time it happen that the image or audio or video which you are going to insert in your web page, that image or audio video is corrupted because of any reason. So when you run your program, it will not display it because of the image has been corrupted, or there is a number of the issue with the image, audio or video. So it's a safe, you have to open that file and you have to check whether the file is working or not. Okay, so let me open that file. Okay, yes, it's working. Now you can add this file. Okay, so how to add? First you have to go and select that image file which you want to insert. Again, student, I am going to tell you steps how we can insert an image. Okay, so just go on that particular image and right click on that. Okay, again I am going to tell you, because student, most of the time you mistaken inside inserting an image, because you don't know how to insert, you don't know the procedure. You have image, you have your HTML file, you know you need a img tag, but you don't know how we can take the address of that particular image. So how to take, just go and select that image, right click on that, and you will get the list of the information related to that particular image, and you will get different action. So just go inside the last one. Okay, in last you will get some property tab. Okay, so this is the property of that particular image which you have selected. Okay, so glass.png is the name of, and this is the property. Okay, so we are interested in location of that particular image, so we have to copy. See, on left hand side you will see the different headings are given, where you will get the name of the file, the type of the file, and how it will open. Then you will get the location, then you will get the size of the image, then size on the disk, in number of the information given, because it's a property tab of that particular image. So we are interested in the location, so see the location is there, so we will copy that location. Okay, copy whole location. Okay, then press Ctrl C, means you are going to copy the location, because we have to write location in src values. Okay, inside that we have to copy, paste the address. So this is the my address. Okay, this is my address of image which I have inserted. Okay, but student, you will see that this is only address. Okay, we have not inserted the name of the file, because I just want to show you. If I move back to my image folder, I just want to show you, this is my image folder. If you notice that if I go and click on that, the right side of that image, I am going to insert this one, the glass.png. But if you go and click on that image and right click on that particular image and click on property, and again if you copy the address of this image, okay, Ctrl C I am going to press. I just want to show you the thing, and if I paste, I am just pasting because I just want to show the difference between first image and the second image. So if you notice that the address of my image, that is a glass.png, and this image, the address is same. Okay, the address is same. So we have to take name also. Okay, in src attribute we have to take address as well as name, because at the same address we have n number of the file. If you notice that the address of the another image file is same. Okay, so only address will not be acceptable, you have to write the name of the file too. Okay, so we require what is the name of the file. How will come to know what is the name? Just go back in your property tab. Okay, and which property? The image which you want to insert. Okay, I want to insert this image. Again I go back to property, and inside that I will take the name. So this is the name of the file. Okay, with extension glass.png. You have to copy the, and still one more thing, one important thing I just want to tell you, don't type the name of the file. Don't type anything, not address, even don't type. Okay, don't type, just copied it, because many of the time you just read the glass.png is given, so you are going to type in src, you mistaken read some spelling. Okay, if there is any mistake in spelling, your file will not be added, so it's better to copy. Okay, so I have just click on copy, and one more thing, like C colon, then you will get some backward slash, then user backward slash, means the folder is separated by backward slash. So after that folder is acam img is the name of folder. After that you have to give one backward slash, then you have to paste the file name. Okay, so what is the file name? Glass.png is your file name. I think you got the clear picture how we can insert an image. Okay student, first we have to write img tag, and you know img is a singular tag. Inside that we have to use one attribute, that is a src. Okay, then in src we have to write the location of that particular image which you want to insert. Then inside location, after address, you have to write the name of the file, because at that particular address, at that particular location, we have n number of the another images. Okay, so we have to write the full path as well as the name of the file. Okay, save it. Now flip back to your browser. I think I have closed. Let me open it again. Now you will get our output, means we have added an image in our HTML page. Now I am moving towards our question. So what is in question? Means we have completed the first sentence, we have created an HTML page, we have name image map.html, then we have inserted an image, and our image extension is PNG, that is a portable network graphic. So you may have GIF, you have maybe have PNG or JPG. Okay, now important thing is going to start from here. Okay, now we are moving toward the main part of the question, because this thing we know how we can insert, how we can create HTML page, and how we can insert an image. Now the main part of our question is create 3 different shape. While we are going to do image mapping provide 3 different valid shape for image mapping, and that valid shapes are rectangle, circle and polygon. So we have to create 3 different shape on image which do not overlap. There is instruction is given. Okay, means you have to create 3 different shape, rectangle, circle and polygon, and each shape will be on different position or different location in an image, means which do not overlap. Okay, so now we are going to take 3 different rectangles. Now before doing this, you may confuse how we will create shape. So the instruction is given how you will create 3 shapes. Now note is given. Note the coordinates, means you have to take coordinates. Making use of, means to create this shape and to note down or to take coordinates by using MS Paint, Gmap, Irfan View, Pinta. These are the some application or software which helps or which is used to take your coordinates. Okay, by using these software, these application, you can create different shape and you can take note down the different coordinates. Okay, so I think the first one, MS Paint, is available in all the Microsoft computer. I am using Microsoft, so I think you will have Microsoft MS Paint, so we will use this one. Okay, so I am going to, you have to open. So what is the procedure to create? You have to open same image. You should just try to understand. This practical is very easy. The thing is that you have to do step by step. Okay, so the first thing you have created, you have inserted an image. Now you have to open the same image. I am talking about image file, not HTML file. You have to open same image file in any of this application, but we will use MS Paint because MS Paint is available in all the computer, those who are using Windows, Microsoft Windows. So we will use MS Paint, and we have to draw these shapes, valid shape, and we have to note down the coordinates of different shape. Okay, so first we will create. I am moving back to desktop and I am going back to where my image file is available. So this is my image file in which I have to draw certain shape like rectangle, polygon and circle. So for that I will click on that, right click on that, then click open with. Okay student, how you will open this image file inside the MS Paint? Just click on that, right click on that, then open with Paint. Okay, the first option you will get, and you will get all the option which application is stored in your computer. So we are interested in Paint. I will click on MS Paint. Now you have opened your file in an application which name is MS Paint. Now you have to draw three shapes. Okay, for example, we have three different glasses. So as in our question, it's a given, it's a mention that you have to create three shape, but the shape will not overlap. Okay, means the shape will not touch with each other. So we have to create different shape at different place. Okay, so by using this shape tab, we can create our different valid shape. For example, the first one I am going to create rectangle, so I will take this one and I will click rectangle on that particular glass. Okay, I have created rectangle. Then I will create circle. Okay, I will create circle. For example, this is circle. Okay, then I will create polygon. As we know, polygon is not a fixed shape. Poly means many, you can say. Okay, so polygon is not a fixed shape, so you can take any shape like this. Just try to understand this is the polygon. Okay, now we have created this thing. Now we have to note the coordinates. Okay, the coordinates means every position of this image have any unique coordinates. Okay, every position. When I put my cursor over here, how you come to know what is the coordinates of that particular place, that particular dot? You can see here. Student, please focus on the top, the bottom left. Okay, the bottom left, you will see some number will be changing, some number will be displaying over here. Okay, just check it out. When I move my cursor to any of the glass or anywhere in that particular image, you will notice that two value will display over here. Please see in my cursor. Okay, see, when I move my cursor over image, you will notice that you will get two number. One value is called X and the second value is called, the first value is called X value and the second value is called the Y value. Means it is the value, this value is nothing but the coordinates of X and Y. Okay, so when I put here, you will see that the first value is 57 and the second value is 260. When I move here, the first value is 70, the second value is 378. When I move over here, the first value is 468 and 381. So every time when you change the location, you will get different coordinates. Okay, student. Okay, hope you could understand how we can take the coordinates by using MS Paint. Okay, so now we are interested in this shape. Okay, the first shape is rectangle, then circle, then polygon. So we are interested in that particular shape. Okay, so as you have to remember this, because in my previous lecture I have told you how we can take coordinates of rectangle, how we can take coordinates of circle, and how we can take coordinates of polygon. Even I have told you how many coordinates you have to take of that particular shape. If you are going to note down the coordinates of rectangle, you have to take two coordinates. You have to choose 2 point. Okay, you have to choose 2 point. The first point will be upper left. As we know, this is the left side. For example, this is my diagram or this is my shape. Okay, so this one is left side and this one is right side, and this is the upper side and this is the lower side. So the first point will be upper left. So this is the upper and this is the left. Okay, so upper left we have to take the first point. Okay, this is the left and this is the upper. So first point we will take of this. Okay, then we will take lower right. The second point will be of lower right. So this is the right and this is the lower. So we will note down these 2 point coordinates, that is the x and y coordinates. In the same way, we will move and we will take coordinates of circle. In circle, we take the first point as a center. We will take coordinates of circle, and then we will take the coordinates of radius. So as we know, if a line draw from your center of circle to anywhere on your circle, okay, it will call as a radius. So we can put our cursor any of the point anywhere on our circle, so it will considered as a radius. Okay, so we will calculate this. There is a little thing which I will tell you when I note down the coordinates of circle. Then we will take the coordinates of polygon. In polygon, minimum you have to choose 3 points. Okay, we have to choose 3 points. You can take any point of your choice, but minimum you can take 3, and maximum it's up to you. You can take 4 points, 6 points, 5 points, it's up to you, but minimum 3 you have to take. Okay, so you can take coordinates of this point, then this point, then this point, or any of 3 points. Okay, okay student, now we are going to take coordinates of the first point. Before taking the coordinates, I just want to tell you where we use these coordinates. Okay, so I just want to tell you, in our previous lecture, what we have learned. Okay, we have learned if you are going to do image mapping, we require 3 tags. Okay, which tag we require? We require img tag to insert an image. Then we required map tag to create a map file, or to create a map in which we will have sub tag of map tag. As we know, map tag is a container tag which contain area tag. Okay, inside that area tag we will take different coordinates. Okay, different coordinates we will take by using area tag. So this one we have completed. We have inserted an image, but we have to draw certain hyperlink, so we have to use map attribute inside the img tag. So I am going to add use map attribute. Okay, where is my file? I think I have closed the file. Again, let me open. Okay, so inside that I will use map attribute, and inside that I can assign any value. For example, I can assign test. Okay, but important thing is that if you are going to write the value of use map attribute is used for client side image mapping. Okay, so if you are going to write the value for use map attribute, you can assign any name, but the thing is that you have to use hash symbol before that. Why we require hash symbol before any value? Because this value of use map attribute will work as an ID of a map file. Okay, because after that you are going to create a map file. Okay, so that value of use map attribute will be considered as a name of map tag. Okay, so after that I will write map tag. Okay, then closing map tag because it's a container tag, and in map tag I will use one attribute called name, and inside name I will write test. Why I am going to write test? Because the value of name attribute of map tag and the value of use map attribute must be same. Only the difference is that in use map you have to write the hash symbol because it indicates that this image file is connected with certain map file which name is test. Are you getting my point? Use map attribute tells the browser that this image, the glass.jpg file, is connected with some map file or use map or map file which name is test. Okay, this work as an id for your browser. So it will search test file, it will search a map file which name is test. Okay, your browser will search a map file or a map tag which name is test. So he will find that you have created a map file by using map tag. Okay, by using map tag you have written, and the name of map tag is test you have to mention, but here you are not going to write any hash symbol. Okay, now inside that map you have to create the coordinates. Okay, so coordinates, how you will create coordinates? By using area tag. So area tag is a sub tag of map tag. You have to write area, then you have to write shape. So as we know, we have three shape which are allowed in image mapping. One is circle, one is rectangle, one is polygon, but these are the shape. But if you are going to write the value for shape attribute, okay, if you are going to write the value, so we have three values, like rectangle we call rect, circle we call circle, and polygon we call poly only. Okay, so we have three different valid shapes, that are the circle, rectangle, and polygon. But when you are going to write inside the area tag in shape attribute, you have to write, you can write poly, or you can write rect, or you can write circle. So these are the valid values. Okay, so if in your examination, if there is a question what are the valid shape for image mapping, you can say rectangle, circle, and polygon. And if the question will ask what are the valid shape for area tag attribute, you can say rect, poly, and circle. So the first one is rect, you can take the first one. After that we have attribute called chords. Okay, so inside chords we will take down or will note down the coordinates of our shape which we have created. Okay, so for rectangle we will choose 2 point, 1 point will be upper left and the second point will be lower right. After that we will write the href attribute. Href attribute is also there. Inside href we will write the page which we want to open on that particular location. As we know, coordinates is nothing but a point on your image, and that point is called as a hot spot, and this point is also called as a clickable area. So when user will click on that particular location, that particular address or position in image, so which page, which URL, which website, which web page you want to open, you have to write the address of that web page. So we are moving toward our question, and we will see what our examiner or what our question paper is saying regarding this. So when you see and see, note the coordinates we will note down, making use of by using this one. Each shape each shape should be mapped or navigate with a different URL that should navigate to a local page. So in your question there is a mention that you have to navigate with the local page. Local page means the page which is saved in your computer, which is not saved on web server or which is not any website. Okay, means you have to create three different HTML pages. For that you have to create three different HTML pages which you have to save on your local computer, and you have to connect these computer by using image mapping, and you have to connect by using different shape. Okay, so inside that you have to write the name of that HTML page which you want to open. Okay student, in the same way just press Ctrl C, Ctrl V, Ctrl V. Okay, now we have another shape that is called poly for polygon, then we have circle for circle. So we have three different valid shape, that is a rectangle, polygon and circle, and we have to take chords of all these shapes. So our video is going very long, it's already 35 minutes, so I don't want to go further, because if the video become of 1 hour or more than an hour, it will create boring. So please student, what we have learned in this video, just remember these steps, and the procedure is, I think one of the easiest procedure I have told you. In next lecture, in next session, I will tell you how to take chords of this particular shapes by using MS Paint. Okay, so we have already created different shape. I will not save it. Inshallah, in next lecture I will again create this shape, and I will note down the coordinates of this particular shape. Okay, thank you. Allah Hafiz.